Hey YouTubers, it's springtime out there and I decided I was going to get the grill ready for the nice weather. So yesterday I did a little bit of cleaning up and I discovered some repairs that I had to do. This is a Weber Silver A Genesis series. And I think it's about 12 to 15 years old. I've replaced the burner once already. So today I'm going to do a few more things, and I'll show you what they are. I cleaned up the grill surface a little bit yesterday. I have more to do, but I only wanted to spend a certain amount of time on it. But let me show you what I found. Those, I guess you call them baffles. I think they keep the grease off their burners. It probably also dispersed the heat. So you can see these things are deteriorated. I've replaced these once already, and they're very thin. I'm not happy with these, so I'm going to change them over to something else. And the second thing I found was, you can see the burners over here, both sides. There's a connecting tube, and what that does, it allows the flame, when this is ignited, this burner allows the flame to travel to the other burner. And this is pretty well shot. Let's take it out. It broke off on that end over there. You can see it has these small little grooves in it, but the middle of that is totally shot. So I bought another tube. I'm going to replace that, and I'll show you how it goes. To replace that connecting tube or the burners, there's a few things you have to do. There's a screw on each side where it mounts on the left side of the casing, and also you have to do several other things. You have to take off the knobs, and there's a nut and a bolt here and here, and you have to loosen those up so that the jets on the other side will allow them to tilt down so you can get these burners back on the jets. That tube that connects the two burners, they're calling it a crossover tube, and it measures 10.5 inches by 3/8 total length. Once it's inside the other tubes, it'll probably measure about an inch shorter. Once you remove these, loosen these bolts, once you loosen up these bolts here, you'll be able to move the burner tubes, take them off the jets, and take them out. You'll have more play in them to be able to put the new connector tube in. I'm underneath where the jets are, and when this gets reassembled, this jet has to go inside the hole over here. Like that. Has to be on top of the jet. Any of the burners you take off the jets have to be put back on there. That's what mixes the air with the LP gas. When you reassemble this, you want to make sure that these burners are in that notch and not above it. You want to then put in the 5/16 screw. Second thing is, you want to make sure that the holes from the burners are facing the inside of the tank. also want to make sure that the slots on the new connector tube are on the bottom. You should be able to feel them. Just make sure they're lined up. I tighten down those nuts, and I tighten down the nuts and the bolts that hold the jets in place and the brackets, so they're all tight. Now here's where I depart from using the stock parts from Weber. These things just don't hold up. They rust out. I think I replaced these twice already. I'm going to go with something a little different. I didn't have any angle iron, so I'm using snow fence posts. It's a lot thicker. You can see the difference. If the snow fence post, I cut to lengths of about 21.5 inches, and I had to notch the sides over here, both sides, so it would fit in the little notches inside the cabinet of the gas grill. I put in the new homemade baffles, put the knobs back on. I saved a lot of money by doing this myself. That crossover tube was about $10.50. New burners cost anywhere from $25 up to $40. And those baffle plates, they call them Flavorizer Bars. They ran anywhere from like $25 up to $40. You can get a kit, I see on Amazon, with the Flavorizer Bars and a new burner for about $44. But those bars are still going to rust out in just a couple of years, so that's why I decided to do this. I had some paint on those snow fence posts that I had cut up, and we're in the process of letting that burn off. I got both the burners on high. Going to run this for about an hour. Most of the paint is off already. I'll show you that. I've got about another 10 minutes to run on that. I have this hooked up with the Quick Connect, which I like a lot. Works good for me. I don't have a bottle. I never run out of propane. I've got it hooked right into the gas line of the house. I have a 500-gallon tank of propane that I have here for our home needs. So when I had that put in, I had them put a line in for the gas grill. It's been a godsend. Never run out of gas, never run out of propane at parties. It seems to be when you always run out. Well, I hope you found this video helpful and entertaining. If you like it, hit the like button. Please subscribe. Have a good day.